Hello, everyone. Finally. Oh, there's The Rock says, finally! We've made it to one of the best sports weekends of the entire year. Yeah, I know the Super Bowl comes to that, but not only do we have the Final Four in women's and men's basketball college wise, but we also have WrestleMania! And it is the 40th annual edition of the yearly pay-per-view taking place at the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, before I get into my predictions, normally we would find out by now where next year's WrestleMania would be taking place. Uh, there have been rumors going around that it's going to be in the St. Paul, Minneapolis area of Minnesota next year. Another rumor is suggesting that it could be Las Vegas. Only time will tell. So Triple H, what are we doing here, man? We want to know where next year's WrestleMania is taking place so that way people could start planning ahead, you know? But in any regard, yeah, we got 2 nights of WrestleMania. This year, I'm going to be using Bleacher Report because I just feel that Bleacher Report's a lot easier to use compared to, looking at Wikipedia. It's just so bland looking at Wikipedia. It's like, So we're going to take a look at the Saturday night card first, and then we will predict the Sunday night event. So let me zoom in. So that way, if you're on a smartphone or tablet, it could look a little bit better. All right, this may look a little bit better so you guys can see it. Let me center this. And there we go. Okay. So I'm going to start from the bottom and then go all the way to the top. All right, here we go. First up, we have a tag team match with WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio teaming up with the future of Lucha Libre Wrestling, Dragon Lee, taking on Santos Escobar, and of course Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic Mysterio. Now, I can understand why this build-up has been like this, given that both Dominic and Santos have betrayed Rey, and it makes sense. So, given that we want to see a feel-good moment at WrestleMania, maybe, I'm going to call this down with Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee as your winners in Philadelphia. Next up, we're going to move on to a female tag team championship. This is not a... Right. Is this for the tag team champs? No, I don't think it is. No. Right. This is a... I'm just making sure I'm reading this correct. Right. This is 3-on-3. Okay. This is not for the tag team belts. I'm just making sure. We got Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill. Okay, so this is Jade Cargill's official in-ring debut, I guess. Taking on Damage Control, Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. I'm going to call this one for Bianca, Naomi, and Jade, only because this is Jade's first match, and you don't want to make things look bad for Jade getting into WWE. So, Bianca, Naomi, and Jade win. Sorry, Damage Control. This is supposed to be a losing event for you anyway. Finally, now I can get into championship matches. I think what I'll do first is here's how I'll organize it. So let's start off with the 6-pack ladder match. Just start from bottom to top. That may make sense here. Okay. So we're going to do 6-pack ladder match. This is for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. The Judgment Day will be taking on Awesome Truth, DIY, The New Day, New Catch Republic, and A-Town Down Under. So, I'm just going to call this now for what it is. I think your new tag team champions are going to be Awesome Truth. I just see this going down to where, I just feel that now that you have Awesome Truth being a face team, because back in the 2010s, they were a heel team. But now they're face, the crowd loves them both, and I certainly like the whole direction that they've been pushing our Truth on lately. Now to be back with The Miz. So why not? I think Awesome Truth should win the tag team belt. There's no question about that. Now, do I feel bad for DIY? Maybe they'll get another opportunity. Maybe New Day will get an opportunity. But you know who I think will definitely get an opportunity? Because I think they need to do this once The Miz and Truth win. I'm thinking post WrestleMania, they gotta let Theory and Waller get an opportunity. I'm sorry, but a lot of you are gonna disagree with me. But, you know, I think they need to have Miz and R-Truth go to the SmackDown brand for a little while and then go from there. Because I certainly want to see A-Town Down Under have a one-on-one match with Awesome Truth. That would be great to see that. So now we're going to move on to the Battle of the Usos. We got the anti-Yeet, Jimmy Uso, taking on the Yeet of Jey Uso. Main event Jey Uso. So I'm going to call it down the line. I think main event Jey is going to win this match. And I'm going to make a bold prediction here, folks. I think this match, the Uso versus Uso match, I think it's going to lead into the Rock Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins match. I think this is the match you got to put before you do that. That's the way I look at it, okay? Intercontinental Championship match, Gunther taking on Sami Zayn. And all good things must come to an end because I think finally Gunther loses the belt. You know, this is getting to be too much. And I think Gunther needs to drop it to Sami. So, Sami Zayn will be your new Intercontinental Champion. Alright, Women's World Championship, Rhea Ripley taking on Becky Lynch. The man is going to win this match. They've been building it up. Becky's got to win here. I'm sorry, but, you know, you're pushing Becky again for another WrestleMania match. Becky's going to win this. I'm sorry, but if Rhea holds on, what are we doing here? I mean, don't we want to see Becky as champion again? All right. Now we move on to the main event for Saturday night. We have The Rock and Roman Reigns taking on Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. So I think, given the trials and tribulations we've been seeing lately, I think Cody and Seth are going to win. Only because I think that's the right thing to do here. Okay? So let Cody get night 1 victory, and then I'll go into night 2 right now. Alright, so let's get into night 2. Now, I'm noticing there are not that many matches for night 2. It seems night 1 is the more stacked card. I don't get it, but okay, whatever. Alright, so let's move on to night 2. So first up, we're going to predict Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits taking on the Final Testament. I think this is going to be a win for Bobby and the Street Profits. I think that they've been building it up for a while. And I think, you know, good things usually happen at WrestleMania. So Bobby and the Street Profits are your winners in that particular match, okay? Now we're going to get into L.A. Knight, yeah, taking on AJ Styles. And I'm going to say it now. I think LA is going to win. I think the crowd momentum has always been towards him. And I think LA should win this match. There's no question that he should. If AJ Styles wins, I'll be completely shocked. Alright, next up we're going to have the United States Championship Triple Threat match. Logan Paul, your current champion, taking on Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. So, this is a very interesting match that I've had difficulty thinking about. But given that there's a lot at stake with WWE's partnership with Prime, and given that Logan, I know I'm not supposed to be going for a favorite because, Logan is part of the Creators Guild, and I know things are a little controversial. I'm going to be saying this, but I'm going to say this now. I think Logan's got to walk into his hometown as champion. I think Logan's doing this part time. I have heard from Logan. He's not going to be on WWE TV every week because obviously Logan's got to focus on YouTube. I understand that. But I think Logan, given that they're doing SummerSlam in Cleveland, and given that YouTube may want to partner with WWE for this pay-per-view coming up in the summer, I'm sorry that I'm going to be predicting this, but I think Logan's going to retain. I just do not see Logan dropping the belt when, again, Logan has said to me and to Mr. Beast and, Justine, for an example, the other people who I'm close with in the guild, Logan has said to us that, WWE has told him that he's not losing the belt. So I know I'm not supposed to be saying that. I'll get in trouble with the corporate heads at YouTube. But that's the way things are going. If anybody wants to see a title drop, not happening. Sorry. So yeah, Logan's your winner. And again, they're going to let him at least walk into Cleveland with the belt. I would be very shocked if there's a last minute change. If there is, then, I guess it's either Triple H or TKO Holdings making that decision for Logan. I don't know. Alright, next up, Women's Championship match. Io Sky taking on Bayley. This is an easy one to predict. Bayley is going to be your new champion based on the storyline that's been building up for the past couple of months. Bayley has now turned face. They've got to let Bayley win the championship, and there will be a rematch. No question that there should be a rematch, and yeah, that's the way things are going to go. Now, I'm going to make a controversial pick for this match here. We're going to have the World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth freaking Rollins taking on Drew McIntyre. So this is how I see things going. I think, given the circumstances, with Seth Rollins going through the trials and tribulations, Seth is going to win the match. However, Drew McIntyre, I think he's going to join the Judgment Day. I just see something happening where Dominic's going to abandon the group and then he's going to do his own thing on SmackDown with Santos Escobar. I think Drew McIntyre is going to be the next member of the Judgment Day. Now, hear me out on this. Because once something happens with the Judgment Day, it's going to happen during WrestleMania Saturday. I think, Damian, Vin, Mami, they're all going to get annoyed with this whole jump ship on why, let's face it, why is Dominic hanging out with, Santos Escobar? So I think what this is going to do is you're going to see Drew give Seth, he's going to target the back, target the knees, target Seth's prone injuries areas. Seth's going to find a way to hit the curb stomp. 1, 2, 3, Seth wins. However, Drew's going to walk off. And then you're going to see Drew with a grin when Damian Priest's music comes out. Damian's going to run down with a ref, with the briefcase. He's going to cash in. And your new World Heavyweight Champion's going to be Damian Priest. And then Drew's going to come out. And they're going to celebrate together. Thus hinting the next night on Monday Night Raw, on WrestleMania Sunday, you will see Drew McIntyre, a new member of the Judgment Day. That's the way I see it happening. If it doesn't go down like that, I don't know. Alright? Think about it. It makes sense. Drew is a heel. Why not join the Judgment Day? It makes sense. Okay. Last but not least, this is a given one. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. We've known for a while that Roman's getting pretty tired of, carrying the company. He's been doing it now for 4 years. Roman has even admitted behind the scenes that he's just tired of, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Let's just face it, I can't blame Roman either. Roman wants to just finish this off. So I think Cody is going to finish the story. He should, given that there's a lot at stake. You need a stable TV champion every week. Cody just re-signed a multi-year deal just last week. Cody is serious about wrestling than anything else. Thinking about it, look what Cody does every week for the fans. So, Cody Rhodes finally is going to finish the story, and he'll be your new Universal Champion. And from there, we let Cody finish the story, alright? There you have it. My picks for WrestleMania 40. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me guys know what you're, thinking right now. This little caught off guard. I'm so excited for this weekend because, again, not only do we have WrestleMania, but again, we have the Final Four happening. Also, for the men's college basketball happening on Saturday. So, it's going to be a very fun and exciting weekend. And please, for the love of mercy, can we have a good Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania? Because remember, last year, Vince McMahon was back in control. But thankfully, the good news is Vincent Kennedy McMahon is not in control. And this year, Hunter Hearst Helmsley is in control. So Triple H, you got to give us a good Raw after WrestleMania. Is that too much to ask for? I mean, if you're going to build up Raw being on Netflix in January, come on, man. Do the right thing and give us some surprises, because I've heard a rumor going around that Charlotte Flair is going to be back next week. So, it makes sense why they're going to save Charlotte's return for after WrestleMania. Alright? And who knows, maybe there'll be a surprise that Maxwell Jacob Freeman comes to WWE. Who knows? We would love MJF to be in WWE. Who knows? Maybe Daniel Bryan says I'm going back to WWE. Who knows? Anything's possible, guys. We could see some shocking things on April 8th. Especially because it is a new moon. So there you have it, guys. Wrapping up this video. Thank you so much. Enjoy WrestleMania. If you are going to be in Philadelphia, please, the one thing I will recommend, if you're getting a cheesesteak, don't go to Geno's. Oh, actually, no, yeah. Go to Geno's, don't go to Pat's. That's the one I'm going to say for cheesesteaks. All right, go to Geno's, don't go to Pat's. Geno's has a bigger menu, trust me. So, enjoy WrestleMania, and until the next one, please take care.